Judge, the left is predictably losing it. Let's go to this one right here. Joy Reid from MSNBC, which I think is the biggest earrings I've ever seen. Let's play cut 77.
Yeah, well,
Over the past 2 weeks, which kind of feels like it's been 2 years, we have learned just how fragile our democracy is and how relatively easy it is for someone who's determined and really well-funded to steal and corrupt it. If you were going to write a playbook for how to steal a democracy in less than 20 days, it would sure look a lot like this.
Steal democracy, Judge Jeanine.
One of the things about Joy Reid is she is part of the left-wing progressive, upside down, doesn't get America, doesn't understand the Constitution. When she says that he's trying to steal democracy, first of all, no one's listening to her. Let's be clear about that. That's number one.
Yep.
Number two, she doesn't make any sense. And number three is the fact that all of a sudden we have a man who respects the American worker, who respects the money that we pay into our government every year through taxes, who understands that, gee, we really want safe streets. Gee, we really want to make sure that Tren de Aragua and MS-13 that I used to prosecute when I was the DA is not just free to roam around this country. And the amazing part of all this is he's doing it with little, if any, effort. He is determined to get things done, to make this country safer, to make us respected again on the world stage, and to cut the unnecessary duplicity and the fraud in government. Look, there is no way, Charlie, and you know this better than I do. You have two beautiful babies, okay?
Yep.
I right now have a beautiful grandson. He's 3 years old. I mean, it's wonderful. And I look at all the garbage we give our kids. The only reason that we're giving our kids garbage is because the United States has so much corruption in the FDA and the CDC that what's outlawed in Europe is not outlawed in the United States. Why is that? We're supposed to be the smartest, the most technologically advanced, the wealthiest nation, the most giving nation, and we feed our kids carcinogens. We don't even talk about what they shouldn't be eating. So now we've got a president who's focused on stuff, and the left can't handle it. The left can't, it's like that movie, Left Can't Handle the Truth. The truth is illegals are not good for this country. If you're unvetted and you're a member of a gang and the left has taken away bail, they literally have allowed anyone who commits a crime in this country to walk. No one goes into jail. Everyone is bailed, no cash, nothing, just go out. Why wouldn't you want to come to America? You can engage in whatever criminal enterprise you want to, and the government will give you a free lawyer, a free translator, a hotel, food that you find acceptable, education, medication. I mean, how stupid are we as a country? How anti-American was Joe Biden that this man allowed this to happen and made veterans move and senior citizens who don't have money, who have to put food back on the shelves from their basket because we're paying billions for illegals who never asked permission to come here. Shame on her. Shame on her ilk. They're losing.
And so just a side note, they are losing. Why is it that we haven't seen any adjustments from the Democrats? They seem to be doubling and tripling down on their most unpopular radical ideas. What is that all about?
They still don't understand what happened to them. I think that they are now at a point where the election hit them sideways and upside down. They can't see straight anymore. They really don't understand why they lost this election, and they lost it big. They don't understand why Americans are bright enough to see a president who is cognitively declined, who is incapable of putting two sentences together. They don't understand how we're too smart to see that. I mean, we're supposed to be stupid. They don't understand how we didn't love Kamala's joy and unity and bullshit that they kept trying to push on us. And, I'm not interested in my grandson going to school and having, transgender, what is it, story time, whatever that nonsense is. I'm not interested in my grandchildren being a female, having a male come into sports and spiking a ball so that they lose. They lose not just physically and emotionally, they lose their dreams, their ambitions. This left take on America is so un-American. It's so unconstitutional. They don't want us to have free speech. They don't want the First Amendment. They don't want us carrying guns. You know what? They're wrong. They're just wrong. And the United States stood up like the forgotten man and woman in 2016. In 2024, they said, baloney. You're not going to do this to us. You're not going to indict, convict, and try to kill a man and bankrupt him, because this is what they do in third world countries. It's just all you have to do is be normal to know that these people are abnormal.